I want to close with a personal experience, one that is short, powerful, and to the point. In December of 2024, I was arriving at a church Christmas party at a buffet. It was one of those really cold nights, and it was already dark outside. I had been looking forward to this party and had arrived early. It's a buffet. I'm excited about it. As I parked and was getting out of my car, a man approaches me and says, "Excuse me, miss, don't want to frighten you, but would you happen to have some jumper cables?" I thought to myself, "Hmm, do you really need jumper cables? Or is this one of those distractions I hear about, when they're like trying to ask you something, but something else is really going on?" All these thoughts that come to someone's mind. Then I thought, do I even have jumper cables? No, I really want to go to the buffet. Do I have jumper cables? Oh, I do. Do I want to say I have them? I'm really looking forward to this party. I actually have two set of jumper cables. Now that I realize and thinking about it, I have two. I said to him, "Yes, I do. I actually have two. Do you need them?" He said, "It is not for me. It is for a lady I am helping with her car." I looked a few steps in front of him and noticed a lady with a kid. I hand him the good jumper cables, walked to reach the lady who was a few steps away. And as I'm talking to her, she's walking towards the car that needed assistance. So I'm going to reach to talk to her. And when I'm about to reach to her, she's not that far off. She's heading to the car that needs assistance. I asked her if it was her who he was helping with the car. She said, "No, he is my husband. And he is helping a lady he does not know, whom he was driving behind, and her car got stuck in the middle of the road. He pulled over and tried to help her, but he did not have jumper cables. So he told the lady to wait in her car because it was dark and cold that night, that he would go and find someone that has jumper cable to try to start her car." Now, he didn't know this lady. He could have easily went right by her when her car was not working, or could have said, "I don't got jumper cables. Sorry, I tried to help you. I gotta go." But no. So those were the jumper cables he was asking me for when I was getting out of my car. As his wife and kid and I were walking closer to the car, I told her, "Okay, so you do not know this lady whose car needs the jumper cables. Her car got stuck and you pulled over to help her." She said, "Yes." As we walked closer, I noticed the plate number of the car. And the lady they had pulled over to help in that cold night, I stopped when we got to the car, looked at her, at the lady who had stopped with her husband and her kid, and I asked her, "You stopped to help her?" She said, "Yes," which is the lady that needed the assistance, right? I said, "God bless you. Thank you for stopping to help her. She is my mom." And we hugged. I hugged her. I was so grateful that there was somebody there that could help as my mom was having problems with her car, that somebody went out of their way to be able to provide assistance to her. We might be thinking we're helping others. We might be thinking that we are giving. Yet, God blesses us in return, often in ways that exceed our expectations in unexpected ways. It is so exciting to have experienced that, because it was just a complete turnaround into how God perfectly plans and moves people around and connects everything for a greater good. God will bless you, often in ways that exceed your expectations. It is so exciting to walk in faith with God. You do not know what will happen. You are not ready, prepared, equipped, but you will be. If you desire to do that, you will be guided. If you align to God's will, you will be amazed, living a purposeful life filled with excitement, where God allows you to see and be part of the work He is doing. So my closing remarks to you are, if you do not know how to get started, where to start, I say first, start with prayer. Pray. Sincerely, genuinely, wholeheartedly pray. Not for your will, surrender your will to God's will. Start where you are. If you have not prayed in a long time and you don't know how to start praying, start there. Pray that. Say, I haven't prayed in a long time. I don't know where to start. But here's what I'm thinking. Just like any conversation, prayer is our communication, our direct line of communication. It's amazing that we can have the opportunity to have a one connection line directly with God. For my closing remarks, if you don't know how to get started, when I first say pray, which was my first point, sincerely, genuinely, wholeheartedly surrender your will to God's will. Start where you are at. If you have not prayed in a while, you don't know how to pray, start there. Pray that. The second closing remark is Holy Spirit. Reach out to the mighty power of the Holy Spirit. You cannot do this on your own. The Holy Spirit is your helper. And as for my third point, the church. Just like we work in teams and study groups, we come together for one goal. You are there to learn from one another, support each other in a common goal, and build each other up working together. Wherever it is that you might be currently experiencing, do not keep yourself to go deeper on that black hole you might feel you might be in at, or you might be feeling you're spinning further down. God does not want you to be there. Don't sabotage yourself or come any shorter than the great plans God has prepared for you, where He will walk with you every step of the way. God will equip, empower you to fulfill His purpose. You can't and don't have to do this alone. Seek and you will find, because God has a purpose and big plans for you. He wants you to live a fruitful and plentiful life. And He wants you to live that life in this lifetime, not 500 years from now, not see if you behave and become perfect. No, here, now on earth. It is your decision if you want to tune into that frequency, to be ready and be amazed in that journey. Thank you for joining me and sharing these exciting glimpses, experiences of my professional journey. As I shared in the beginning, in the current phase you currently are at, I hope you learn, grow, and thrive by deciding to tune in to God's amazing plan for you and your career. A fruitful and purposeful plan. We just gotten started. The best is yet to come. As exciting as everything prior happened and how awesome it was, here's so much better. I hope that you have an amazing ride of your life by tuning in to God's plan for you and for your career.